What we have are volunteers in the community, wonderful people who are willing to help. We especially need anybody out there who's willing to take in a dog or a cat or a kitten. We try, if we are giving ones up for adoption that we're helping someone with that have been rescued, we try to make sure they're healthy.
Okay.
If anybody is willing to do foster care for us, we pay for their shots and a heartworm test and a feline leukemia test if it's a cat and a parvo test if it's a puppy before we send them to foster care. We don't want you to phone and say, yeah, I can foster a litter, and then find they had parvo and they've contaminated your yard.
Oh,
or bringing
goodness.
in a kitten that looks so cute and nice, or a cat, but it has feline leukemia, and then it's exposed yours. So anytime we look for foster care, we take on the expense and responsibility of having them vetted. But we are urgently in need of foster care.
Now, what's some telephone numbers or the website that they can get a hold
Our
of?
website is www.fur-ever-friends.org.
Okay.
And they can say, there's a little button you can click on it that says contact us, and it does. It also, they have one that says donate. You can donate through PayPal, which of course has security and is safe directly to us that way. Our P.O. Box is in Corbin, is P.O. Box 2235, Corbin 40702. And what's interesting, the state of the post office, if you put 40701, which is non-boxes, it ends up like in a dead letter box or sent back to the owner. You think they'd know, but they're not.
That's right.
Yeah.
And what's a telephone number for the ones that maybe not have internet access or
Well,
something?
then they can mail, right, because we don't really have, since we have no office.
Okay.
People will find our number and they'll phone, but like if they phone my number, I may be out of town for 3 weeks visiting family, and they're urgently, desperately waiting for a call.
Exactly.
There's no one there. And likewise, our other volunteers, often their phones are busy or full or lost or broken.
That's understandable.
So if they reach us by mail or by email, we check every day.
Very
too.
good. And there's so much that we can do. People can volunteer, take in some of these animals that desperately need a home, a good home, somebody that's going to treat them right, feed them. There's a difference, buying little Sally a kitty cat, but that kitty cat's going to have to be taken care of, fed, watered, just properly maintained.
Yes. We do, anybody who adopts through us, we have a contract, and we ask them to sign a contract. It has 9 clauses, and they have to initial each one of the clauses, seeing that they've read it and agreed. That they will be kind to it, treat it well, give it good care, give it needed prevention for vaccines, heartworm prevention for dogs.
Oh, that's great.
They will spay and neuter it if it hasn't been done. And we make it clear to them, this is a serious contract. If they don't do it, we legally can take the animal back. They have to pay any legal expenses involved. We are exempt from that. They have signed an agreement that they will do these, and if they violate the contract, the animal belongs back to us.
Oh, it's such a sight. There's a lot of people that love animals, but then there's some people that don't like animals or don't want no animals around them, but still they should respect the animals, not hurt them or mistreat them, even kill them in a lot of cases, running over them with cars on purpose and things like that.
Yes.
Get them to a shelter.
Yes.
Or call a shelter.
Yes. A shelter, people say, well, I don't want to take it to the shelter because it might be euthanized. But to be gently euthanized and put down with an injection is not what any of us would choose for an animal, but it's kinder than leaving them being run over in the road, starved, left out in the heat, frightened, injured. I want to say, Jonathan, one of the things we do is we hold low-cost spay and neuter clinics. We're going to have one September 8th and 9th.
Okay.
I'm hoping within the next few days to pin down the location. We have a mobile clinic that comes in from Lexington area. They have very good veterinarians. They're ethical and clean and sterile. And because they don't have the overhead of a clinic with payroll and so forth, they're able to do it much cheaper. Mm-hmm. If someone is really poor and cannot afford even the reduced rate, if we can raise enough money with yard sales and donations, then we help pay for some of that for them. And we do all the volunteer work, setting it up, being there, assisting the vets with recovery and registration. We end up doing the cleanup. The last one, my husband and I ended up till 10 at night. We did, I think, 15 loads of laundry afterward for it. This is all part of running a clinic.